Welcome to Madden NFL 26. Before you take your first snaps, stop by the accessibility settings. Tweak the game so it's the perfect experience for you, and hit continue when you're all set.
Menu narration set to 100. Menu narration option is set to off.
Let's tailor your game to you with a few options. You can come back and change them in the settings menu anytime.
I learned to swim from all your burnt bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth. Nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. You won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt, this life ain't got no ceiling like. You won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt, this life ain't got no ceiling like. You can't stop this. You can't stop this. You can't stop this. You can't stop this. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. If I got to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before. Whoa, and all them other cats you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bumps. Alright, they go to click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's remind me of club. 'Cause every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Baltimore Ravens. EA Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from Pittsburgh. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now here's Aaron Jones. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, here's McCarthy. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick-6 and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish an early rhythm.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Price now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On play action, here's McCarthy. Throw on the run is complete. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Vikings.
On the give, it's Jones. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 45-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up third down. He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that one. Now it's going to be third down. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
On fourth down, here's McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Alex Highsmith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
No run. This is Jalen Warren. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Third and a yard. We'll try and run it here with Warren. And he will have the Steelers first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
At the 37-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. First down throw there is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now Jones trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Echols.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
That's complete. Calvin Austin. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now Warren. He'll get this ahead for about 3. He's tackled down by Byron Murphy.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. On the carry, this is Kenneth Gainwell. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Hey, 88.
From the gun, Rodgers. That's caught. Right side, it's Freiermuth. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. Into space. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Minnesota.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
We're all time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Johnson now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Go to 50, and you block it.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. Flush to his right. Now right on the heels of the pick 6, he is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these O-linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Back at the 19-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal.
Jones. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
4-yard line.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Jones. To the pylon, he's pinned. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings. Will Riker down, on for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Vikings will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that.
To the goal line and in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent.
Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back. Fall like yellow on leaves. Fall like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, to sleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. Fall back, yeah, get back. Fall back, yeah, get back. I know as long as she get really and I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we like we go back, way back. Now we on track, but you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that. Lay back, in the back of the Maybach. Play that. You see J that, I be in the streets like a stray rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope. Sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 2nd and 10.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Oh, he fakes a spike. And that'll be caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there at a first down for L.A.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
fake it. Now Stafford. And it's caught on the right side of Smith. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Well, that early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
2 yards. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense in front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
At the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Now Stafford. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And now look at him go. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift in momentum right there, because they were driving the football before that interception, and then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Big game there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get into the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
9 yards. And the Rams first down.
Now it's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
14 yards. That's another Rams first down.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Stafford. Oh, and that is incomplete.
So it looks like they start some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing again is Stafford.